Welcome, my dudes, to the tier list of the Mage Tower tanking videos. I'm Brew, and of course you can see me here with my keg, my trusty keg, some mash! Yeah, that's a funny joke for you. Let's see if I can drink from it. Glug glug glug! No, it's empty. Alright, what I wanted to do is make a tier list of the Mage Tower challenges that I've done. Um, I started with the Brewmaster, and I will say that the Brewmaster is the tanking class that I know the best. And I would say that without me knowing it so well, it would probably be a moderate difficulty. Brewmasters have a lot of ways to deal with the drained life and mobility and killing the ads. Uh, and I'm really like I wouldn't say I'm really good at it, but I really enjoy it, and that's why I will put it into easy. I will put it into easy. Yeah. The warrior, and I think that the warrior is the only thing that is tuned properly. This one was actually hard, and there were a shit ton of infernals. You know, it was so many infernals. This music is great, actually. There were so many infernals that I had to dodge them all of the time. I probably got hit a lot. I don't know. I didn't, uh, watch the video too thoroughly. I don't really know how to deal a lot of DPS as a warrior, and I don't really know how to do a lot of AoE DPS, so it was difficult both to kill Varys and to kill the ads. But as soon as I had a DPS cooldown up, it was no problem. So I would say warrior is the only one of all of these who is at the hard level. True. I would say if there was a ranking that was very hard, I would put warriors up there. And this is like in line with how difficult it was in Legion when you were first getting these to do these Mage Tower challenges. Next on the list is the Druid. The Druid was I don't know how to play Druid. And I will say it was very easy. Like just using Maul and Moonfire, that was really easy. Like I could have cheesed it by being in Moonkin form and just not dealt with most of the mechanics. But I didn't need to do that. I could just, charge in, press Maul, press Moonfire whenever they were lighting up, and then press a few other buttons in the meantime. I don't even know what the DPS buttons is on the Druid. I just know that it was hella good, hella good. And I think like what makes the Druid so easy is like the abundance of physical damage reduction in the last phase and heavy DPS. Like this one was by far the fastest one, even though the Brewmaster has a lot of DPS and I know how to click those buttons. Yeah, I don't know how to click Druid buttons, but I was still doing a shit ton of DPS. Paladin, I would say is in the easy tier, but for me, because I don't know it, it becomes moderate. But Paladins has a lot of ways to deal with the challenge. They both have speed to avoid things, AoE to kill the ads, cooldowns that are up frequently, and are hella fun to play. Like the Paladin was by far the most fun class I did this with. Even beating out my precious Brewmaster, who I love. But the Paladin was just like I feel so stupid watching back at the Bing Bong comments. But as soon as I had the Divine Toll up, I knew that I could deal with the ads, and I just saved it for that, and it was super easy. So actually, I would put the Paladin in here. The Blood DK, I think I handicapped myself a little bit too hard by doing it at level 51, but there was also a lot of things in there that also helped. Like if I was doing it at max level, there would be spells that I didn't really know how to press or what they do, and by being low leveled and scaled, pretty well with a lot of enchants, I would put it into moderate difficulty. It could be up there with hard because this was the one I spent so much time with, but I wasn't getting frustrated when I was doing this. I think I was just slacking, which is the same for the Paladin. When I was doing it the second time, it took a lot longer, but I think that was because when I was doing these two, I was just quite tired of the challenge. But the Paladin goes back there, and the Blood DK is still there. And I think like if it was tuned a little bit harder, like a little bit more things could kill you, definitely hard. And I think it should be up there actually. Like the challenge should be hard. And now to my most hated subject, the Vengeance Demon Hunter. Like this one, it wasn't I want to put it here. I really want to put it at super very hard. Like if there was like another list, I could maybe I could do like this. Uh, super frustrating because I'm a noob. Yellow. No, yellow. I mean purple. Jesus. Um, yeah, I'm gonna put it up there because I really don't know how to play Demon Hunter. But I will say the Demon Hunter has a lot of ways to deal with the challenge. I just don't know how to play it. I really don't know how to play it. You can see me panicking like the whole time because I'm like this. And it's really frustrating watching back at it because like now that I've done it once and I look at the video, I can see that there are a lot of things I can do better, but I just can't because it's super frustrating. And I have no intention of ever playing a Demon Hunter again. They have really nice transmog, but just atrocious gameplay, which doesn't suit me at all. So it's up here. But if I'm gonna be honest, like it's probably the moderate. I would put it at hard. Actually, let's just keep it there. Who gives a shit? I mean, let's just yeah. This is definitely the most frustrating one I had. Even though it took just about as long as the worry one, um, it's still super frustrating. And I don't know how to play Demon Hunter, and I still managed to do it in 40 minutes. I know better how to play a warrior. Or maybe I don't. Maybe you can tell me that I don't. Um, but it was just super frustrating. So I would say the easiest ones, if I don't take into consideration like being better with the Brewmaster Monk, I would put it like the tier list would probably look something like this. The easy ones are the Druid, just because of the huge DPS and physical tankiness in the last phase. The Paladin, because it has all the tools and utilities you need. Speed, damage, AoE damage, range damage, lots of cooldowns. Yeah, the Paladin is probably by far the easiest one, but being able to deal a lot of damage quickly makes the challenge easier. Yeah. Brewmaster is probably around here. Like I can probably do it faster, but it has also a lot of tools to deal with all of the things. Pretty much. Blood DK probably easier if you're adept at it at max level, but for me it was moderately hard. And the hardest one, or like most properly tuned one, is the warrior challenge. And then the demon hunter was just, I just wanted to die the whole time. Um, I will say about the warrior challenge, I just want to add one thing here. Uh, I feel like the mage tower, like you should try to do it right now, patch 10.2.7, I think, because the mage towers are really poorly tuned right now. Like if you're gonna do the mage towers, this is a perfect time to do it. I even remember doing them in Shadowlands, and it was harder. Man, I couldn't get this thing off. What the heck? It gets super hot here, so yeah, I'm not stripping. Yeah, so that's what I had for the tier list. I do have one little bonus thing that I'm going to show you, and it's simply called the Nicki Minaj Mage Tower Challenge. And if you want to know what it is, you can just click this video. Yeah? And if you don't want to know, then get the fuck out. Alright.